Let me start by explaining what is anxiety and why do we feel it. Anxiety is the language of the mind to keep us safe, to protect us on this planet. Sometimes we ask ourselves though, but why am I having those anxiety episodes now? Nothing is really happening out of the ordinary. Well, yes, it might be true. Nothing is really happening now, but that is how you perceive things, not your mind. Let me tell you some rules about the human mind. Of course, I'm talking here about the subconscious mind that is really behind the anxiety, not the conscious mind. So this mind in particular is not logical. It makes assumptions. It assumes things. It makes decisions based on our words, expressions that we say sometimes without even thinking them through. And most importantly, the same mind, the subconscious mind, it keeps all painful events from the day we are born in just one box. And it makes it its mission to keep us away from that pain. Now, another question that is worth asking, I'm sure you're asking yourself this question. What is pain? Well, at least it is up to us to define what is pain and what is pleasure. And then our mind makes the necessary sorting and arrangements. So, when we define what is painful, this is where our mind will put it in the pain event, in the pain box. Now, one last question that we will ask here, and I promise the last one. So, what is the time frame under which our mind operates? When does it forget this painful event? When does it consider that an experience is outdated, not applying or counting anymore? Well, my answer to that is never. The mind operates in the present tense, and everything that happened in the past, every belief you carry from the past since you were a baby until today, maybe even in the womb, anything for the human mind, it is present until we update it and we reframe it. So this is where I affirm, positive thinking is not the antidote to anxiety, but accurate thinking is the antidote to anxiety. How? Well, as I said before, our mind is emotional. It is all over the place. It makes weird assumptions. We carry beliefs since a very young age. We think, feel, and act according to those beliefs. And the only way to ease the anxiety is to inform the mind accurately of what is the situation today. Who am I today? How can I cope better? How am I independent and how am I powerful? How I make my own decisions? How I am safe? All those accurate info we feed our mind with are the solution to manage and eventually stop the anxiety attacks. Let me give you an example. A rather young client of mine. She is in her early 20s. She left her parents' house and she went to Europe to study. Shortly after she has gone there, she started experiencing strong anxiety attacks. If you ask her, she tells you, I love it here. I am happy in that uni. This is what I want. I really don't want to leave and go back to my house. So why? Her mind thought that for her, staying there is not safe. After all, this is what anxiety is your mind thinking that you are not safe and that you need to flee. When we did the session together, we uncovered a strong belief that she has and she carried since she was 6 with her, and she couldn't that the belief said that I cannot protect myself from bullying at school. So the belief says I'm weak, I cannot live alone. Just because she couldn't protect herself at school, she has this belief today. So when she arrived to France to study, her mind operated out of this belief. I cannot let her be alone. She told me she was weak. She told me she can't protect herself. She told me she cannot live alone. I should push her to leave. And thus, the language of the mind to keep you safe is the anxiety. But when we gave accurate beliefs to her mind, informing it that she is perfectly okay to live on her own, that the circumstances of before do not apply now, we reduced the anxiety tremendously. Her panic attacks stopped immediately. So If you suffer from any form of anxiety, don't suffer alone. Just book your free discovery call with me. It's easy to fix, I promise you. If you found this video helpful and insightful, hit the like and subscribe button.